Gentlemen?
We got a hit.
Location?
Stuttgart, Germany. 28 Königstrasse. He's not exactly hiding.
Captain? You're up.
Kneel before me. I said.
Not to a mischievous menace like you.
Look to your elder people. Let him be an example. The soldier. The man out of time.
Not the one who's out of time.
Loki, drop the weapon and stand down.
Agent Romanov, you miss me?
Make your move.
You crave subjugation. Bright lure of freedom.
Before me.
Have you had your Hershey's?
You saying anything? Not a word. Just get him here.
This guy packs a wallop.
Still, you are pretty spry for an older fellow.
Fury didn't tell me he was calling you in.
Yeah, there's a lot of things Fury doesn't tell you. Where's the Tesseract? I thought you dead. Did you mourn? We all did. Our father. Your father. Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
This is beyond you, Metal Man.
He gives up the cube, he's all yours. Until then, stay out of the way, tourist. You weareth her drapes.
Hey! That's enough!
Put that hammer down.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out. Eventually.
That's enough!
Huh? Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here.
I've come here to put an end to Loki's schemes.
Then prove it. Put that hammer down.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Are we done here?
We're Dude Perfect, and we've teamed up with Smoothie King to make the perfect smoothie. Eat me. Oh, I love that. 1, 2, 3. Time for the big finish. Here you go.
What are you doing, Mr. Stark?
You're supposed to be locating the Tesseract.
We are. The model's locked, and we're sweeping for the signature now.
Yeah, let me get your cube back. What is Phase 2?
Phase 2 is S.H.I.E.L.D. uses the cube to make weapons.
Did you know about this?
You want to think about removing yourself from this environment, Doc? Loki is manipulating
I'd
you.
like to know why S.H.I.E.L.D. is using the Tesseract to build weapons of mass destruction.
Transport 6650 Bravo, please relay confirm codes. What's your haul? Over.
Mercenaries to carry out evil plan. Over.
Captain America's on threat
We all are. He was really that naive. S.H.I.E.L.D. monitors potential threats.
A big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, philanthropist.
Excuse me, did we come to your planet and blow stuff up?
Huh? You need to step away.
Sorry, kids, you don't get to see my party trick after all.
Oh.
Bruce, you gotta fight it.
enemy's banner. Try to think!
We need full evac on the lower hangar bay.
Grenade!
Is that supposed to be funny?
Got a perimeter breach. Hostiles are in shield gear. Call-outs at every junction. lost all power in Engine 1.
Mark, he took out our system. He's headed for the detention level. Does anybody copy?
This is Agent Romanoff. You copy?
granted. Access granted.
Put on the suit.
Yeah. Engine 3. I'll meet you there.
Sir, I've turned off the arc reactor. But the device is already self-sustaining. The barrier is pure energy. It's unbreachable.
Yeah, I got that. Plan B.
Sir, the Mark 7 is not ready for deployment.
Then skip the spinning rims. We're on the clock.
Please tell me you're going to appeal to my humanity.
Actually, I'm planning to threaten you.
What have I to fear?
The Avengers.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you? This usually works.
Not uncommon.
Jarvis.
Troy! Right. Army.
Loki! Turn off the Tesseract or I'll destroy it!
You can't. There is no stopping it. There is only the war.
So be it.
Yeah?
I see him.
This is Agent Hill, Thor. Do you read me? I really hope you still have that communicator we gave you. Try and avoid Loki's attacks before taking him out. The last thing we need right now is a mind-controlled god of thunder. Agent Barton? Agent Romanoff, please respond. Well, I guess you're a little busy.
Stark, Warrior 3 headed northeast.
Look around you! You think this madness will end with your rule?
Sentiment.
Explore the vast map however you like. You can fly down from the highest mountain peaks, then dive underwater to reach the deepest submerged ruins. And there's nothing quite like jumping out of the water like a dolphin. So come give it a try!
The new Sensodyne Clinical White gives 2 shades whiter teeth, 24/7 sensitivity protection. I recommend it.
Lights. Disco lights. Whoom, whoom, whoom. Now, Minister, where were we? Yeah. Strucker's prized pupils. With the man in charge.
Let's talk business.
Want a candy?
Vibranium.
It's worth billions.
Now so are you. Keep your friends rich and your enemies rich and wait to find out which is which.
Tony Stark used to say that. You're one of his.
Don't compare me with Stark.
Aw, Junior. You're gonna break your old man's heart.
If I have to.
Shoot them! Which ones? All of them! Stop him!
Wow, this guy is fast. Thor, how about tricking him into picking up your hammer?
Stay down, kid.
Guys, is this a code green?
It's time for some mind games.
Thor, status.
I am mighty. No. This is going very well.
Get ready.
Here we go.
The ifs are coming.
Really bend those knees, ladies.
They're wild.
Look at me!
No! They're crazy.
Ooh.
They're turning our world upside down.
Oh.
If this film is not yet ready.
Not a fan.
Yeah, you better run.
I'm all right. I want the big one.
The vibranium's getting away.
And you're not going anywhere.
Of course not. I'm already there. You'll catch on. But first, you might need to catch Dr. Banner.
Natasha, I could really use a lullaby.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Not for a while. The whole team's down.
I'm calling it Veronica. That witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
Doesn't look like we'll be getting a lullaby anytime soon, guys. Better suit up. Veronica should be able to help with that. Deploying.
Deploying.
Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Okay, pal, we're gonna get you out of town. Not that way, not that way. I'm sorry.
Anyway, keep an eye out for trouble in this area.
have here a list of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most wanted criminals. I've been asked to assemble an elite squad of agents to go after them. But since you're here, you could save me a lot of paperwork if you took care of them. Don't worry, I've got something to make it worth your while. What do you say?
You intend to stop me, mortal? I will destroy you!
Nice to see you.
Keep up the good work, kid.
Criminal activity taking place at 12 o'clock. As in the direction, not the time. I mean, it's happening at the moment, but okay, and now you've changed direction.
Cut off one head, two shall take its place. And... Cut off one head, two shall take its place. And one is in my belly. You wish to challenge the Dynamo? Now I'm seeing crimson!
Is anyone receiving this message? We're getting reports of an incident close to your location. If you can hear this, please make your way to the scene and help out.
What can you do?
Ah, I see you've made it back in one piece. Nice work. You've been a huge help. As I promised, take this.
You know what I hate? People impersonating superheroes. And I'm not just talking about those street performers in the cheap costumes. Let the copyright lawyers deal with those guys. Nah, I'm talking about the guys who come spilling out of the costume. I know he looks... You know what I hate? All right.
So, turns out Cross put on that Yellowjacket suit. And it's like fresh tech, bro. I mean, Scotty's suit can't even fly. But that don't stop him. Scotty was like blam, and then Yellowjacket, he went like bam, and then Scotty was like boom. I just wish I could have actually seen it. Man, so that's how it went down, cuz. So Ant-Man, he got all ambushed and stuff, but my man, you know, he managed to fight his way out. And he let that dude have it, you know, like bam, 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 bam. And with some help of some like really skilled people, you know, he saved the day, man. It feels kind of weird, you know, but I think I could get used to this good guy stuff. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm late to meet my cousin Ignacio at the museum.
Adhesive X. The most powerful bonding agent known to man. Only I, the brilliant Baron Zemo, could conceive of using it to bring the meddlesome Avengers to a sticky end, once and for all. Joining my clingy crusade was a gruesome grouping of super-criminal cohorts. Radioactive Man, Black Knight, and the mysterious Melter. Together, we formed the Masters of Evil. Soon the Avengers' fate would be sealed. My agents had done well to hide the Adhesive X canisters in the city. All that was required now was to find and activate them. I was certain that the Avengers would try to stop us. The Melter. Even Iron Man's armor is no match for... I remember contemplating the delicious irony of our magnificent master plan. With a radioactive man, able to withstand even the hammer of Thor. Truly, he belongs with the Masters of Evil. You will know pain. Nothing before. The world is not ready for another sequel just yet. No matter the obstacle, Hydra always achieved its goals. Even if the Hydra field manual made no specific mention of bouncing on shop canopies. We had anticipated, the Avengers began to arrive. First was Iron Man, whose misguided attempts to stop us would only make our victory all the more glorious. Iron Man was no match for our combined might. The Masters of Evil forced him to retreat with his metal tail between his metal legs. The Black Knight, a powerful warrior, consumed only with getting revenge on his adversaries. I've often found that appearances can be deceiving. For those with connections to Hydra, power can be found anywhere, even hidden in plain sight.
Access granted. And so came the mighty Thor. His hammer was said to be unstoppable, but we would put that to the test.
Not even the god of thunder could stop us. I suppose you could say he tried Asgard as he could. Just at the point of victory, with the city at its knees, our evil plan became unstuck. Those tricky Avengers had swapped my dastardly glue for solvent, releasing my captives. Yet I remain undeterred, for I, Zemo, never surrender. It is my destiny to rule, and rule I... Wait, is that a smoke bomb? I'll get you, Avengers! Just you wait!
Hi there, Carol Danvers here. Well, at least I was, until I got caught in an exploding psyche Magnitron machine. I came out of the blast with an extra lobe in my brain and some pretty awesome superpowers. Going by the name Captain Marvel and wearing a cool costume, I battle evil. Things have gotten pretty weird around here recently. A few unwelcome guests coming out of the woodwork. Oh, what now? Lady wrestlers? You're putting me on. Let's make this brief, Poundcakes. I've got places to be. So there we were in the park, when my old adversary, Poundcake, suddenly shows up out of nowhere. It seemed like Poundcakes didn't want to play after all. Except I wasn't buying it. Probably just trying to lure me in. Time to look around for a plan B. That got her attention, but I think it's safe to say she still looked pretty mad. We had to act fast. Ouch! Now that was an accident just waiting to happen. That's when Poundcakes got really mad. She was on a super rampage and called me out for a one-on-one wrestling match. I'm no wrestler, but hey, somebody had to shut her up. That's Poundcakes taken care of. Great. What now? Yawn, Rog. I should have known he was behind this madness. Looks like he's going to crush my lovely city with another city? He can't do that. I've only just got my place how I like it. Come on, Cap. We have to stop that Kree before the Big Apple's only fit for strudel. Yanrog delivered his obligatory supervillain speech, and his plan became clear. Pieces of shrapnel from the Psyche Magnitron machine, still in my body, were being used to help power his evil schemes. Yanrog had used this power to rebrand himself as Magnitron. He planned to rebuild an entire Kree city, dropping it on top of New York. Speaking of headaches, every time I tried to fly, I got a searing pain in my skull. I'm guessing that was due to Magnitron using my strength to power his. It was a weird feeling, as if when Magnitron got hurt, I felt it too. Like we were connected, being drained of power every time he reappeared. Without being able to fly, this fight was gonna be a whole lot tougher. Pretty glad Cap remembered to bring his souped-up bike along. Cap was pretty salty about that bike getting destroyed. I said I could hook him up with a spaceship, but he just gave me that face. I was starting to feel like no matter how many of these constructs or bad guys that I got rid of, Magnitron would just go ahead and summon some more. We needed a more permanent fix. Trampoline! This girl knows how to improvise. I don't know how, but somehow the source of my headache is also the source of his power. I need to get away. Break the connection. Only then can he be taken down. The further I get from him, the more I can feel my mind slipping away, losing who I am. My memories. I hope I let the cat out.
Dulac, the Black Knight. We were not deterred. We would simply have to get the replacement bus service instead. I was hot on Klaw's heels. I could taste victory. All I needed now was the exact change. Our attacker was Augustine Dulac, also known as the Black Knight. Apparently a direct descendant of Sir Lancelot himself. He referred to me as a varlet, which I found to be more confusing than insulting. The Black Knight appeared to wield his ebony blade clumsily, like a brute. However, I had to be careful that this wasn't simply an act to trick me into lowering my guard. He attacked again and again, yet we stood strong. We would show him the strength of Wakanda. We had defeated the Black Knight, but our... Finally, I came face to face with the criminal Klaw. The Black Panther had now located his prey. You desire to fight? I also hope you desire pain. Having so many weapons at his disposal, Klaw had developed an overwhelming sense of arrogance. This would be his undoing. As our battle continued, the danger rose ever greater. Wounded prey always fights hardest before the end. Victory came at last. Klaw was finally defeated, and would face the judgment of the Panther God. But not before he faced mine. With Klaw disarmed. Disarmed. His army for hire fled like the cowards they are. We repaired our great city. Both its walls and people have never been stronger. My sister, too, has shown herself to be a force to be reckoned with. A force that Wakandans will soon desperately need. But that's another story.
The life of Dr. Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, is rarely ordinary, and this day is no exception. While steep in study of the Book of Vishanti, the Eye of Agamotto alerted me to intruders in my Sanctum Sanctorum. Mordo, that mystical menace, and being aided by Dormammu from the Dark Dimension, those fiends. What this gruesome duo don't know is that I too have an ally from the Dimension of Darkness. There is a chance that with the aid of the beautiful Clea, I could foil their dark purpose. By the hoary host of Hogarth, they will learn what it means to tangle with the master of the mystic arts. My sanctum was under attack, and I had to defend it. I could keep his puppets at bay, but with Dormammu's power aiding him, Mordo's shield was impenetrable. My only hope was Clea in the Dark Dimension. The Dark Dimension was a dangerous place. Not only home to Dormammu, but also his minions. My amulet, the Eye of Agamotto, allowed me to pierce its veil, but alas, I could only watch, helpless. Fortunately for me, Clea was capable of almost anything. Dormammu was distracted and Mordo's power waned. Unable to maintain his shield, he was left vulnerable. Now was my chance to strike. It was clear this was going to be no simple fight. I only hoped that Clea could continue to distract Dormammu, to make Mordo vulnerable to me once more. the mystic moons of Manipur, Clea had done it again. I could feel Dormammu's rage echo across the dimensions. Once more, Mordo fled from me. I hoped that Clea could find a more permanent distraction for Dormammu, so I could end this.
But I'm staying late.
The Mindless Ones. Magical beings of immense strength and power with savage dispositions and minimal intelligence. Their only desire to fight and destroy anything and everything. Trapped in Dormammu's prison and ready to burst forth.
This is some old school villainy.
Now released, the Mindless Ones beset upon Dormammu. It would take all of his power to put them back into their prison. Power he could no longer spare for Mordo. It was time to face him. By the flames of Faltine, he would learn what it meant to cross Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. Denied the power of his demonic cohort, Mordo soon fled. No doubt he would return with some fresh devilment, but I had more pressing problems. The Sanctum Sanctorum was a mess, and I had guests arriving at 8. If only I hadn't given Wong the night off. As I prepared the hors d'oeuvres, my mind drifted to Clea, my silver-haired ally. I prayed a chance to repay the considerable debt I owed her would present itself. Little did I know that it would take an eternity for that to happen. But that, my friends, is another story.
This is Agent Melinda May with a special SHIELD report. The following information is highly classified and should only be accessed by agents with experience of Season 2 events. You have been spoiler warned. It has become apparent that our new recruit Skye has some secrets. Ones revealed during a mission to a buried alien city. We had no way of knowing that the transforming alien technology we found would cause SHIELD itself to fracture. Skye's gifts came from her father, a villainous doctor with a ruthless bedside manner, and her mother, an energy vampire bent on starting a war with SHIELD. What she didn't anticipate was that someone had called in the cavalry. Me. Things weren't going well. We were outnumbered, and many of our best agents had been compromised. The mission directive had changed. Our priority was now to infiltrate the Inhuman complex and extract the remaining agents. Something about this doesn't add up. Orders are orders, and she was in the way. With the Inhumans distracted, we seized the opportunity to rescue our fellow agents. But the mission was far from over. We don't have time for this.
Access granted.
Sky's new friend may have had an electric personality, but there really wasn't any excuse for his shocking behavior. We wouldn't be able to reach him from the ground, so we had to take a different approach. The area around us was becoming more dangerous. So much for the scenery. We needed to get to higher ground. Jiang Ying and Sky were always just out of reach.
Access granted.
Just as we were in range of Sky, we confirmed what S.H.I.E.L.D. has suspected all along. Agent May, log entry 1129. Jiang Ying revealed her true colors, but it was too late to stop the attack. Sky's mother wasn't the only monster in the family. Her father, Cal, had now become even more dangerous. I just hope I'm not invited to their next family reunion. The Inhuman known as Gordon had been attacking agents on board for only a few seconds, but the entire quadrant had already been compromised. Good thing S.H.I.E.L.D. had been working on quantum entanglement technology over the last year. Fitz had been running some diagnostic tests on 3 prototype quantum field disruptors. Hopefully, they could be used to limit Gordon's dimensional warping powers, meaning he wouldn't be able to get away. Gordon was too fast for our agents. I could have caught him, if I'd had the chance.
I'll try to help with this, but it isn't.
But I'm staying late.
Access granted.
We should have anticipated this.
Having some trouble? That's why I'm here.
Director Coulson's genius plan may have cleared the mist, but it also disrupted the power. Fitz wanted to search for Skye, but we had more immediate threats to deal with. Jiang Ying had given us her ex, Cal, as a prisoner, but he turned out to be another pawn in her game. Coulson had ordered us to take down Cal gently. Wouldn't have been my call. Agent May, log entry 1130. After trapping Dr. Zabo, Director Coulson used Cal's family connections to subdue the more beastly side of his nature. With Zabo on our side and S.H.I.E.L.D. finally working as a team, the rest was just cleanup. This is not the last we'll see of the Inhumans, but at least our team made it out intact. Where's Simmons?
power. I thought you'd headhunt.
Your universe was never meant to be. Have come so far, Asgardian. Death would have come to you soon enough.
Not by your hand.
My bad.
We're running out of time.
Darkness returns, Asgardian. Have you come to witness the end of your universe?
We're out of time. We can't get close enough to Malekith.
I can. I've come to accept your surrender.
You think you can stop this? The ether cannot be destroyed.
But you can.
So despite everything, the big lug won the day with the considerable sacrifice of his brilliant brother. What a shameful waste. If only Loki had lived to rule Asgard, what a king he would have made. Glorious and
burdened with glorious purpose.
America and the Winter Soldier concluded their epic battle when Cap decided he didn't want to hurt his friend and refused to fight back. Project Insight was stopped when the helicarriers were brought down, but in the process, the entire S.H.I.E.L.D. organization was also completely destroyed. Sure didn't see that one coming. Oh, but it's okay. I got a new job. I knew you were worried about me. Captain America and the Falcon fell from the helicarrier into the water, but were saved by Bucky. Maybe there's hope for him after all? You're probably wondering how I know all this. Well, let's just say I live next to Steve, and I'm kind of a nosy neighbor. Do you want me to write this down?
Herr Schmidt, they are still following us. We must leave.
It is of no concern, Doctor. Hydra does not retreat. Let us see how the heroic Captain America deals with this.
Steve? Captain Rogers! Blast! I hope the radio might have sorted itself out by now. The Red Skull should be very close to your location. In fact, you're probably already fighting him. Best of luck with that.
That was a close one. Something tells me Red Skull is gonna regret making that.
Your persistence would be admirable, Captain. Even if it wasn't bound to your stupidity. We are the future, and yet you serve lower beings.
Go get him, Steve! I can handle these guys.
Too late. My lump of a son Thor added Malekith's escape to his considerable list of heroic failures. His only option was to seek the help of his brilliant brother, cruelly locked away and forgotten in Asgard's dungeons. Defying my orders, they fled Asgard through secret ways long forgotten. And together as brothers, they stood to face our greatest foe.
All right, you ready?
I am.
Ta-da! Are you mad?
You still don't trust me, brother. Would you? No, I wouldn't.
I can trust you.
Trust my rage.
Loki, now!
Everyone would do it. Whatever you're doing, brother, I suggest you do it faster.
Shut up, Loki.
Alas, my favorite son. A cold man, yes, but a giant in his way. Gave his very life for Goldilocks, the hammer lover. By more luck than design, my lesser son and his girlfriend managed to return to Earth and regroup with the rabble they call friends. They hatched a plan that held the very future of the universe in its balance.
My gear!
It's a rough neighborhood.
Oh, no!
You might want some protection. Here.
Use this promo code and get the Epic Champion Obero for free.
Mazda.
The Mazda CX-5. It's made to move you.
Take advantage of this exceptional offer at Route 9 Mazda.
You wanted the Mandarin, Tony? Well, here I am. I am the Mandarin. You can't win! You know that, don't you? Delaying the inevitable, Tony. Perhaps this will teach you to be nicer to people you randomly meet at parties.
I'm not afraid of you. I know you're a coward. Take a minute.
You see? That suit was just like you! A failure!
Jarvis, do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
Even after being cooked in an Iron Man suit, Killian was still up for another round. Luckily for Tony, I was in no mood for any more nonsense. Combining my terrifically toasty powers and an Iron Man repulsor, I flame-grilled the big geek. With that maniac out of the way, Tony celebrated by blowing up all his suits, promising to spend the holidays with me rather than with a screwdriver and an arc reactor. With the president now safe and sound, Tony promised to use his super genius to find a cure for the extremis enhancements. Straight after we'd had a festive dinner. Oh, and after he'd had his shrapnel removed. Oh, and don't forget, he is Iron Man.
Max is now on YouTube Primetime. Enjoy the latest HBO originals, award-winning series, and movies.
So what does he want?
To become better. Better than us.
They need to evolve. Has anyone been in contact with Helen Cho?
Cellular cohesion will take a few hours, but we can initiate the consciousness stream. We're uploading your cerebral matrix. Now, I can read him. He's dreaming.
You're a madman. There's incoming.
Guys!
We have to move.
Two minutes. Stay close.
No. Stop it.
I'm always picking up after you, boys.
Captain Rogers, do you read me? Romanoff should be tailing you with your shield. Continue to engage Ultron. And Cap, try to avoid explosions. That gem could level the city. Agent Romanoff, Cap is gonna need that shield. Stay in pursuit.
You know what's in that cradle? The power to make real change. And that terrifies you.
can't keep him that way.
Access granted.
Right above you, Cap.
Thanks, Martin.
Flash! Pew, 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 pew!
Tickets?
I'm going in. Cap, can you keep him occupied?
What do you think I've been doing? Tickets, please. Tickets? Get a job in Korea, they said. Safer than New York, they said.
I can supercharge the spire from below.
We're out of time. They're coming for the core.
All right. You take away my world. I take away yours.
Ultron sure has this whole supervillain thing working for him. We might have to wait for the right opportunity and strike him when he's vulnerable.
You rise, only to fall.
think you're singing anymore?
You set the terms, you can change them.
You were bothering me.
I am Thor, son of Odin, and as long as there is life in my breast, I am running out of things to say. Are you ready?
Oh, right. Look at him, cheating. I'm so proud. Most raid players are crazy about my turn meter skill, but not Anthony. Oh no, he's hooked on my sleep debuff. Using it in raid is great, but out here, it's blasphemy. Lucky for him, I'm a demon spawn. Hold on, are you looking at other champions?
Use this promo code to get the Epic Champion Allure for free.
Rhodey, get the rest.
I am Thor, son of Odin, and as long as there is life in my breast, I am running out of things to say. Are you ready?
Rhodey, get the rest of the people on board that carrier.
On.
Avengers, time to work for a living.
What's the drill?
This is the drill. If Ultron gets a hand on the core, we lose.
Is that the best you can do?
This is the best I can do.
guys as you can. We can't let even a single one of them get away.
What about the core?
I'll protect it. It's my job.
This is exactly what I wanted. All of you against all of me. How can you possibly hope to stop me? This is how you end, Tony. This is peace in my time. I've moved beyond your vision. I'm free.
Explore the vast map however you like. You can fly down from the highest mountain peaks, then dive underwater to reach the deepest submerged ruins. And there's nothing quite like jumping out of the water like a dolphin. So come give it a try!
This rainbow leads to creamy, sprinkled brownie delight. New Hershey's Rainbow Brownie Kisses candies.
You know, with the benefit of hindsight, I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone.
You didn't see that coming.
Boss, power levels are way below optimum.
Reroute everything. We get one shot of this. Thor, I'm gonna need you back in the church.
You'll never...
Thor, on my mark. Now!
Hey, big guy. We did it. The job's finished. Now I need you to turn this bird around, okay? We can't track you in stealth mode.
You're the last one.
You were supposed to be the last.
I suppose we are both disappointments.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
So it doesn't count. No, it's more like a person lifting the hammer. Thank you.
He can wield the hammer, he can keep the Mind Stone. Someone who's been playing an intricate game and has made pawns of us.
You think you could find out what's coming?
I do. Besides this one, there's nothing that can't be explained.
That man has no regard. I'm gonna miss him, though. And you're gonna miss me. It's gonna be a lot of manful tears.
I will miss you, Tony.
Yeah? Well, it's time for me to tap out. You all right?
I'm home.
How do we look?
They're good. They're not a team.
Let's beat them into shape.
Avengers,